Hello all, and welcome to my playthrough of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I am doing this because I realize that many Skyrim players have never actually touched Morrowind or Oblivion, which is sad because I find them to be the best in the entire series, though I don't recommend you jump and go play Arena or Daggerfall, but I just wanted to show you guys what this game is like and do a playthrough of it first. I'm playing on the PC. I am using several mods to enhance the game's textures, graphics, and lighting, so it's going to be more bearable for some of you Skyrim players. I'll be rolling a Breton this time. I do generally play a Breton, and that's because they're probably the best race with magicka in Oblivion, whereas in Skyrim it's the High Elf. Sorry. This won't be long. Oh, what am I going to name him? There we go. Okay. Hang on. There we go. I think it had to render the textures. So you can probably already see that it is not as high quality as Skyrim would be. Yeah, that guy's a jerk. We'll get to kill him later in the game, don't worry. But in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, you start out as a prisoner.
My job right now is to get you to safety.
And the intro in this is much less dull than the one in Skyrim.
Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Stay put, prisoner.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You? I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. This is the day.
Indeed.
Gods give me strength. Assassins attack my blade. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you?
I am your You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
So, for those of you that didn't gather this, that's the Emperor of Cyrodiil. Emperor Uriel Septim. Or is he the Emperor of Tamriel? I have no idea, but I know right now he's on the run from a clandestine organization called the Mystic Dawn, and they are on the rise in Cyrodiil, trying to resurrect their leader, a Daedric called Maroon's Dagon. You've probably heard of him before, but he's the main antagonist in this game, or at least his subjects are. So overall, I think it's a much better story. I thought the whole dragons thing in Skyrim was an interesting prospect, but they could have executed it a lot better. And here we get to see the blades before their downfall in Skyrim. I know you still interact with them, but here they are at large, protecting the Emperor with his dragon blood. So I suppose you could say that he is a Dragonborn. That'll come into play later in this game. Here's the inventory slash interface. It's much easier to navigate than the one in Skyrim. Sorry. Third person's not really as good as it is in Skyrim. Looting things fairly straightforward. Oh. So, here's your map. It's not three-dimensional, or semi-three-dimensional like it was in Skyrim, but it looks a lot nicer, like it could have been done on parchment. Completed quests, obviously we haven't done any. Current quests, we're just doing the tutorial. And active quests, things that are going on in our quests. So we're going to receive updates in here. No, I'm supposed to loot this. I'll just take all. Maybe in a little bit. I don't think I'll play an archer. I suck at it. So, here is how you lockpick in Oblivion. For Skyrim pretty much borrowed their style from Fallout. You're going to push up to hit the tumblers, and you're going to use the coordinating key, either left click on a mouse or A, I believe, on an Xbox controller, to hit it whenever it reaches the top. So you can see there's only one tumbler now. When you get to master locks, you'll need to get all 5 tumblers. Another rat. Just going to stick with what I have. Oh no, I'll put the shield on. Right click to block. Right, casting spells. Okay, casting spell, you don't put a spell into a hand as you would in Skyrim, you're just going to cast a spell with C, so you can do it even when all of your hands are occupied in this game. I do want to let you know, I would recommend playing as a spellcaster in Oblivion simply because they are much more powerful than in Skyrim. I think they Bethesda kind of balanced that out, because I almost feel they're overpowered in this game. So just C to cast things, at least on here. Hang on. Yeah. Just damages my fatigue. Oh. Yeah, I remember when I first played this game, back in 08, I believe, the zombie actually scared me. But with the way this game has aged, it's not too scary anymore. Just using the Akaviri Katana. Hang on. What? Where? Oh. There we go. Just took a healing potion, so you can see that my health went up in the bottom left. So you can see that my athletics skill just increased. That is not present in Skyrim. There is only an acrobatics in athletics. No, I mean there's no acrobatics or athletics in Skyrim. They removed that. But in this game, you would have you'd have to repeatedly jump or run around to get that up, and it affects the height at which you jump, the amount of fall damage you take, and the speed at which you run or walk. There's no sprinting in this game. That was a plus in Skyrim. Though Oblivion still remains my favorite game of all time. Yeah, I'll hockey stuff later. Here. I'll show you guys the bow right now. Bow. I'll draw an arrow. And show you while crouching. The crosshair right there is not illuminated. If it were, then I would be spotted. Draw it sideways, similar to in Skyrim. Pretty sure this is going to be the stealth part. Yeah. So, just sneak. Boy, do I suck at archery. Really, one arrow. much better to be a battle mage in this game. Why am I? Oh, okay. So the goblin was roasting a rat on a spittle. Still trapped, same as in Skyrim. I just walked through a tripwire to kill that guy. The one negative thing I have to say about the dungeons in this game is that the layout is all similar, and you can tell that all of the models they use for them were designed by a relatively small team of people. Bethesda even outright said that, because in Skyrim they had a team of 30 plus people working on dungeons to make them, you know, different from each other, more comprehensive, kind of bland in this game. Though the quests in this game are generally better. There are still faction quest lines, like, you know, your favorites, Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild. There's no College of Winterhold, it's just called the Mages Guild in this game. And there's no companions, there's just the Fighters Guild. Also, a note to people who would like to play a werewolf in this game, there is none, there's only a vampire. I'm playing on normal difficulty, so this fight wasn't too difficult. Soul gems work the same way they do in Skyrim. Wait, did she drop her staff? Never mind. A repair hammer is, you've likely never seen this. You can use it to repair your damaged equipment, i.e. swords and weapons. You'll still need a soul gem or some other item, I forgot what it's called, to recharge your magical weapons. See acrobatics. Oh, Boris, if only you knew it was going to happen. For Skyrim, for Dragon Age. They do not see what
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Before the Thalmor banned Talos worship. Rolling Rebel.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The
I'm not
stars
on
are
good
marked
terms with
numberless
the
stars,
Nine.
each a fire, and every one a sun. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Okay, these are all of the birth signs. I think Skyrim has severely been dumbed down from the past Elder Scrolls games, because not only do you not choose a birth sign or ability at the beginning of the game, but you don't create a class in Skyrim. So I'll show you all of these first. I'll likely do the Apprentice. It confers a 100% point bonus to your Magicka attribute, but it gives you a 100% weakness to magic. So there's a positive and negative there. The Lady gives you 10 points to your willpower and endurance attributes. Mage gives you a permanent 50 points of bonus to your Magicka. But unlike the Apprentice, it doesn't give you weakness to it. The Thief gives you 10 points to your agility, speed, and luck. Atronach, you don't regain Magicka over time. Your base Magicka is increased by 150 points, but you have a 50% spell absorption ability to recharge your Magicka, so if you're in a fight and you're hit by an enemy spellcaster, then you're actually going to get Magicka back. The Lord, here, I've never done this. Being born into the Lord gives you the blood of the North, lesser power. So it's a lesser power, and you can use it more than once per day to regenerate up to 90 points of health. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent 25% weakness to fire. The Lover's Kiss is a once-a-day power that paralyzes an opponent for 10 seconds. The Ritual, powerful once-a-day restore health spell. The Serpent, poison, and you're curing yourself of any ailments. Shadow, I used this at first when I played the game until I realized that there are so many invisibility spells later in the game that use a relatively low amount of Magicka and make you invisible for, let's say, 120 seconds, that it renders his ability useless. The Steed, a bonus of 20 to your speed attribute. So if you think you're running kind of slow and you guys would like to go faster, I'd recommend the Steed. The Tower, once a day, open a door, container, average lock level or less. Reflects 5 points of damage for 120 seconds a day. I have no idea how that works, but I wouldn't recommend this one either, because picking locks is incredibly simple, and there's some apprentice level spells that open average level locks. The Warrior grants a 10-point bonus to your strength and endurance attributes. Fairly straightforward. I think I'll play the Apprentice because I want a lot of Magicka, but in turn I'll be weak to it. I'm fine with that.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Sorry.
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave, a tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while, then we must part.
Nicely written speech. Good job
You may
on
as well make yourself
Bethesda's
easy. Here,
part.
Carry this torch and stick close.
Ugh.
Stick close.
I said that because the torch model in this game is utterly terrible. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, it looks like someone stuck a bit of dung on the end, which I suppose they could have done during these times, but I don't think that's what they were trying to convey. I'll just jump off. Oh, run, 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 run. They're going to kill me. More Mythic Dawn people. Oh, and if you're confused as to why they flash like that when they die and then go back into their robes, it's because that's actually conjured armor that they're using, which we can get later in the game. Yeah, the Daedric armor in this game looks radically different than it does in Skyrim. Why is this guy just... Die! There we go. Why am I not using my spells? I should start. Potions are always nice. But yeah, it's a great game, and if any of you are on the fence about purchasing this, just go for it. If you have a decent PC with a decent chipset and GPU that was made in, what, the last 10 years, you can handle this game on any setting. I'm playing on everything the highest, well, not highest resolution, I'm playing with my computer's resolution, but I have all of the effects on, full anti-aliasing, so it's not too difficult. I'm playing on a laptop too, with a 555M 2GB GPU from NVIDIA, i7, 8 gigs of RAM. Can play Battlefield. And also get it on the PC because you can use the console right here. Toggle collision. If you're ever stuck in a fix and you need to go somewhere, you can go through the walls anywhere. God mode, don't use it, kind of breaks the game. It's not fun at that point. You can even add any item to the game. I know in Skyrim you could change someone's gender by putting sex change into the console. And the mods are amazing. Makes the game look a lot better. Looks kind of muddled on the console. Oh god. Sorry, Emperor. Ow. How did these...
Can go no further. Take fight.
Why are these guys in here with me? Why am I... Doing terrible. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, well, I had a restoration spell already equipped. Whoops.
The blades are sworn to protect the Emperor, and now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the amulet of kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Drain. We saw something. Trusted. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every scepter. They see more than wrestling.
Dragonborn.
The amulet of kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did you say why?
He was gay.
He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. Although you may not... First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the rock pit. That's where we are headed. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or was supposed to be secret.
Okay, we're going to go through the sewers to get out of here. Rats, goblins. Also, for those of you who didn't understand, I'm going to elaborate on what just transpired, what Boris told us. There is, according to the Emperor, what he told me before he was killed by that assassin, there is another heir to the throne. Up until this point in the tutorial, we were under the impression that all of the Emperor's sons had been killed, thus all the heirs to the throne removed by the Mythic Dawn, but he just told us that a man named Joffrey knows of another heir. So we're going to go find him now at Wayne Priory, I believe. Joffrey. Here is the create a class / select a class menu. As you can see, each class has a specialization, something that they're best in, and receive the most points in that attribute from the beginning of the game. Favorite attributes, you can do 2 and you receive a higher point bonus in them from the beginning. And you choose 7 major skills. There are, 20 major skills in the game? I have no idea, but you can only level your character up, that is, reach the next level for your character's overall level or rank in these major skills. So you can still level up in the other skills. For example, if you don't have archery or marksmanship, then you can still rank up in marksmanship. It just won't contribute to your level whenever you do so. Only these major skills will. It's not that way in Skyrim, but it is here. It's present here. I generally create a custom class because all of the ones here are rubbish and not tailored to my playstyle. I'll do magic. Progress more quickly in alchemy, alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, mysticism, and restoration. 2 favorite attributes. I always do intelligence. It affects the amount of total magicka you have, and we know I already chose the skill that your birth sign that gave me 100 bonus points of magicka, so I'll be a giant well of that stuff. And what else do I do? Strength, swords, maybe. Regenerate. How quickly I regenerate magicka. I'll do that then. 7 major skills. I know I'll go distraction, conjuration. Those are the 2 schools that I use most frequently in this game. Light armor, robes, etc. Wait, I think, yeah. Fur. I'll never use bows, I'm sorry. For those of you who like that, I'm terrible. No, I'll see. Blade, block, it's 4. Athletics, acrobatics, we'll level in those frequently, so we'll do that. 5, 6. I'll go security. Ah, okay, never mind, I did light armor, which is probably best. We get to name the class. let's play this class. No. I'll name it Battle Mage. Oh, there's another one already. Which one's mine? This one.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with Ratchet down.
Nope.
You must get the amulet to draw.
The Amulet of
Take no
Kings,
chances, but proceed to win
which
your
is
fight.
what the rightful heir to the throne wears. Like a crown, a birthright.
Good. The Emperor. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body. Make sure no one
You see, the funny thing is that if you come here when you're nearly completed with the game, all the blades are still in this area, and they've erected a, what is it, shrine almost to the Emperor, just right here in this room, with all of the mythic dons still there. Oh. Okay, those notifications that I just got, and you'll see more in a little bit popping up, those were for all of these quests right here. Horse armor adds armor for your horse in the game to make it more defensible. Dunbarrow Cove, which is a player home. What's Dunbarrow Cove? Oh yeah, it's some sort of pirate ship that's inside of a cave, which is strange, but it's an official home. I didn't get it from a mod or anything, because I purchased the Game of the Year edition, Deluxe edition, which contains every bit of DLC ever released for this game. I already had all the DLC for my Xbox when I originally got the game. I purchased all of it as it was released. I especially love the Shivering Isles, but I got it for PC because PC is just overall better on Bethesda games and most games in general. And made sure to get all the DLC. So here's Maroon's Razor, Deepscorn Hollow, another home, Battlehorn Castle, probably the best of all the homes, the most useful. Frostcrag Spire has a lot of stuff for mages, enchanting tables. Okay. No. Back to my weapons. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whenever you complete the tutorial, Boris removes Captain Renault's Akaviri Katana from you, which was a great asset, so I think I'll just equip its Iron Dagger for now. Oh. And Flare. So, incredibly overpowered. Especially Flare at the beginning of the game. And here, I presume. The Blind Rat. He never sees you. It doesn't matter what console you're on. He never attacks. I don't know why I killed him. He's my friend. So, I'll definitely, in my playthrough, go to the Shivering Isles. It's meant for slightly high. Oh my god, I didn't know I would be attacked by goblins. As I was saying, the Shivering Isles is meant for slightly higher level players than me. So, I'll do that at a later date, but I do want you guys to see the Shivering Isles because I'm expecting the next expansions to Skyrim to be more meaty. As of now, they've only released Hearthfire and Dawnguard. I didn't get Hearthfire because there's a plethora, multitude of house mods out there that are great for the PC, and Hearthfire just didn't seem like a good mod for me to download. I got Dawnguard, and I kind of regret it because it only took me 4 or 5 hours to complete overall, and I was expecting it to be a lot better for $20. The content is much more reasonably priced in this game, and the Shivering Isles is probably the best expansion, Acrobatics, I've ever completed. It is long, it's just great. You'll have to see it. Dawnguard was a letdown. I want you guys to see the DLC in this game. There are more expansions than DLC. So here, obviously, we can edit our race, birth sign, or class. I think I'm done with that. I'll finish and exit the sewers. Your first glimpse at the outside world. The orrery. Tutorial completed. See, as you can see, let's see here. Completed the tutorial. We are now going to go take the amulet to Joffrey. Hang on. Water. I have a mod to make the water look better, and it looks kind of bad right now, so. It's just a testament to how bad the textures in this game are. You know, I can't say they're bad, because when I played them, they were top of the line. It didn't get any better than this game. It was amazing. Kind of like how Skyrim is for you guys now, but you can see how far the technology has come. The distant terrain doesn't look too great, and I have mods for all of that. I have my render distance on the highest it'll go. Huh. Alright, I'll be continuing this playthrough later. Thank you guys very much for watching and sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I think now that we've completed that, I can end this. I'll, you know, like I said, continue in a little bit. Make save. Save successful. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching my video. Goodbye.